Good late morning to everybody. We got started here a little earlier this morning, but I'm just now getting around to making the intro to the video. You saw the very first dump that we just did at the customer's house today. We're delivering 4 full cords, and this is the second load that's heading up. So what I did was I preloaded both trailers the night before last, and we delivered the first load, came back, we're switching trailers now to take the second load, and I dropped the empty third trailer off at the wood pile, and it's over there being filled right now. The woodhound community has come through once again, and I'll show you that here in just a minute. But I got something I want to show you later on today in the midst of all these deliveries that I think is a very useful tool for anybody who not only has vehicles, but if you're pulling a dump trailer, it's a very useful thing to have with you at all times in the truck. I'll explain that to you here in a little bit, and I'll walk you over here and show you what's going on in the yard. Stick around. So like I said, there's the second load getting ready to go, and the third load is down here getting loaded at this time. There's another vehicle here in the yard that kind of surprised me stopping by. You might recognize that vehicle, but if you don't, you're going to know here in just a second. He has been keeping up with me. Mom's over there doing some weed eating. Say hello, Mother. She's always keeping the yard clean, as you know. But this guy down here knew what was going on today because I had talked to him through text and messenger a little bit. And he surprised me by showing up here to lend us a hand. So Valerie is down here working. She's a seasonal employee. She only works when the temperatures are a little cooler. And it is a little cooler today. I think it's only going to go up in the 70s today. We woke up, I think it was in the high 50s. But Valerie's chucking wood, and the surprise visitor to the yard is Jack from Log Cabin Firewood.
What's going on, everybody?
So he decided he was going to stop by and help us load this other trailer while I'm en route to the customer's house with the second load. So Jack, I really appreciate you being here. You know I don't ask for your help, but
You didn't ask.
and hopefully I'm going to be able to help you out here in a couple of days. I won't give that away yet though.
Awesome.
All right. Oh yeah, and we're going to lunch later, all of us, if Jack has time.
All right. Sounds good.
So let's get on the road. We'll go do the second dump and come back and get the third one.
When did you start doing this? Right after you retired?
Right before I retired.
That's what I thought.
Right after my father died is when I started doing it, because I'm trying to get closer to home with my mom and
Yeah,
trying to find something to occupy my mind, and
right.
it's actually, people think I'm crazy, but it's actually peaceful. There's load number 2. It's about 4 face cords in each load, so a cord and a third is what I'm hauling, because 3 loads of 1 1/3 cords equals 4 cords. Let's go get the third trailer. And we're hooked up to load number 3. Jack and Val did a fantastic job. They were loaded with this third load well before I even got to the next delivery. So the yard is starting to get a little empty looking, but we will start refilling very shortly. I'm gonna pick my bride up, put her back in the truck with me. She's up there talking to my mother. We'll go make this delivery, collect our payment, get a hold of Jack, and head to lunch. All right, we are back from that 4-cord delivery. Not only have we've been back from that delivery for a little bit now. I just met Jack and took my wife up to a local restaurant where we had a great lunch together. A lot of good conversation, a lot of good camaraderie. So lunch has already been served, and now we are back at the yard this afternoon. I had mentioned to you earlier in the video about wanting to show you something that is helpful and something that you should keep in your truck with you, or your car, or whatever you're driving, and can also be beneficial if you're pulling around a dump trailer like I am all the time. And what I want to talk to you about is something that VTOMAN sent me, and this is what I'm talking about, keeping this in your vehicle with you all the time. Not only is this a jump pack for those emergencies when your battery's dead, but it's also a portable air compressor. And I'm going to unbox this thing right here, right now in front of you, and check it out with you. But more often times than I care to admit, the dump trailer battery has either been weak or dead when I'm in a situation where I need to dump it. And I normally do keep a jump pack with me, but it's a jump pack like a lot of you probably are used to or even have. And it looks like this, one of these things, about 20, 25, maybe 30 pounds, like carrying around a car battery with you, that will jumpstart your vehicle in case of an emergency or a bad situation. But this thing right here is going to be good because I'm actually in a little bit of a predicament right now with one of the dump trailers. The right side rear tire has got a slow leak that I can't seem to locate. So I've had to air it up, I think, twice now. I'm going to have to pull that wheel and tire off there to try to locate where that small leak is coming from, but it's leaking down very, very slowly. So I'm thinking it's going to be difficult to find. But having something like this in the truck with you will keep you out of trouble, especially if you're hauling heavy loads. And this portable air compressor slash jump start pack will start up to a 10-liter diesel truck, and obviously all of your cars. The air compressor will go up to 160 psi. So the dump trailer tires hold about 80 psi. It'll have no problem airing that up, and we're going to go down and check that tire here in a few minutes. I haven't even looked at it in about probably 2 weeks. So we'll check it and see how that's making out. But coming included in the pack, you saw it comes in a nice little carry case. It comes with your jumper cables. It comes with the actual jump start pack, and the air compressors all contained in this one little package. It's all push button. Got a flashlight on the front of it, so that's convenient, and it will allow you to select what PSI you want to inflate your tire to. So this thing is going to stay with me in the truck all the time. It comes with the USB ports to keep it charged, with a outlet plug, and all of your, I guess, like sports equipment accessories, your needle for inflating basketballs or footballs, a pull tube, or whatever you may have that you need to inflate. But anyway, I'm going to keep this with me because when the dump trailer battery dies on occasion and my body's up in the air, you know, my dump trailers are power up and power down. So when the battery dies when it's up in the air and I need to get the body back down, this will be a good thing to have with me. It's small, compact, lightweight, and we'll be able to tuck away in the truck pretty easily. So let's walk down here to the dump trailer. We'll check the air pressure in that tire and see how this thing runs. All right, so here we are. It's this back tire that I've been having to air up once in a while. So you can preset what desired air pressure you want, and I have it set at 80 right now because that's what the sidewall recommends. It's got a positive locking chuck on it, so we'll put that on there and it will tell us what air pressure is in here. And I don't know if you can see that display in the sun, but it's at 32 psi, so it is low. So we will turn this on and see how long it takes to get up to 80 psi, see how loud it is, and see how well it runs. All right, so if we're going to talk about a test, I just definitely tested this thing out. Pumping that tire up from, I think it was 32 psi or 35 psi, somewhere in there, all the way up to 80. It did take about 5 or 6 minutes to get up to that pressure. Obviously, the higher pressure you get, the longer it's going to take a little pump like this to do it. But I did also have a flat tire on the Firewood stand, and I'm getting ready to move the Firewood stand over to the bundle station, because you can see that needs to be restocked here before the coming weekend. So I hooked this up to that tire, which was completely flat, and it filled it up to 25 psi in about 30 seconds. So it did really well with that. Unfortunately, I don't have a dead battery to test this out on with you today, but as the colder weather gets here and the winter shows up, you will be seeing this again. We'll try it on the skid loader when it's really cold. We'll try it on the dump trailers when the batteries get low on that, and see how it works out. But this is so small and so portable. This is going to be great to keep in the truck with me for those times when either you're not prepared or something might go wrong. So it's the VTOMAN Jump Starter and air compressor. 4,250 amps for the jump starter and up to 167 or 160 psi for the air compressor. This is the X7 model that they sent me, and I'll include Amazon links down in the bottom for how you can get yourself one if it's something you might be interested in. So now I'm going to get the Firewood stand over here and start making a few bundles. All right, we've got 18 bundles back in the stand now. I got to get out of here, so I couldn't fill it all the way up. I'd like to keep 12 on each side for a total of 24. But there's 9 on each side right now to get me through next couple days anyway, till I can get back over here and make a few more bundles. But before we go, I want to thank my wife Valerie and thank Jack once again for their help today. That made the day go by a little quicker and a little smoother. Also, don't forget to check the link in the description for that VTOMAN Jump Start Pack and air compressor. If you're looking for something like that, I think that's a great option. Small, compact, keep it together, and knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. So that's going to be it. I hope you all enjoyed it. Take care. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next week.